Hello and welcome, students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. Let's begin with today's class. In today's class, we are going to study about the forest fire. So, as you can see the picture in this video, over here the forest has been caused in fire. Now, by looking at this picture, we can assume that with one spark of light, the whole the whole forest can be burned, right? So how does this forest fire are caused, and what amount of destruction it does to our nature? So, first of all, we'll study what is forest fire. So, basically, a forest fire is natural fires which are generally started by lightning, with a very small percentage started by spontaneous combustions of dry fuel such as sawdust and leaves. On the other hand, there are also human caused fires that can be due to any number of reasons, right? So basically there are two types of forest fire. One is natural and one is human made. So basically in this chapter we are only going to study about the natural fires. It is mostly caused because of the frictions or the very small percentage of lightning which can like burn the whole forest, right? So this is forest fire. It is started naturally by just rubbing off the branches maybe, or any type of fuel which is a natural fuel that can be got from the plants, and because of that small spark the whole forest can be burned. There are two kinds of forest fire, as I told you earlier. In this chapter we are going to study only about the things which are natural disaster, right? So the forest fire which is caused naturally is called as forest fire, but it is called as natural forest fire. The effect of forest fire, what happens when there is a forest fire? So when there is forest fire, there is an increase in carbon dioxide levels in the atmosphere, contributing to the greenhouse effect and climate change. So because of that, the greenery which is there in the forest that will affect, and along with that there can also be chances of climate change, because there is a very huge amount of carbon dioxide produced. Another thing is that that ashes destroy much of the nutrients in the soil, right? So because there is a huge amount of fire, the soil's nutrients would be destroyed, and because of that because of the huge amount of ashes in the land, there can be chances of floods or as landslides, right? So now we are going to study from the textbook content, right? It is a very less content, that's why to give you a clear knowledge about the forest fire, I told you the other things, that what are the causes and how does a forest fire is caused. So I told you that there is a friction between dry branches of trees and other factors cause forest fire. It causes a great amount of damage to the forest resources, and because there is a forest fire, there are chances that there is a very huge amount of natural resources can be destructed, right? So a very huge loss we can tell, and along with that there can also be climate changes and other disasters may occur, such as landslides, because the ash content in the land will increase and that may cause a landslide. Now we'll study about the landslide. What is a landslide? So basically it is, over here you can see the picture, right? The landslide means a shifting of lands, or a very large land piece might shift, right? So here in the picture you can see this the sliding of large mass of rock material, soil, etc. down the sides of a mountain or cliff is termed as landslide. So what will happen, right? if there would be a huge amount of ash in the land, the nutrients in the soil will become very less, and because of that the soil will become weak, and that may cause landslide. That means a very huge amount of soil or rock material will slide down from the mountain, and that can harm the areas near that particular mountain or that landslide, right? Two factors cause landslide: excessive rainfall, right? See, one more thing over here, that when there is a very excessive rainfall, more amount of water is there on the land at that time, the soil, when you give more amount of water to the soil, that time also there are chances of landslides or an earthquake, right? When there is an earthquake, that time also this landslide can happen. For example, in the rainy season, the railway transportation in Konkan gets obstructed due to the landslide. So this is an example that during the rainy season, the railway transportation in Konkan, in this area, there gets obstructed due to the landslide. So railway transport gets obstructed because of there is a very huge amount of landslide over there. So basically the landslide is also called as landslip, and this refers to several forms of mass wasting that includes a wide range of ground movement. So basically what happens, the land or the ground movement is disturbed, and because of that there is such rock falls, and there are slow failures. Mud flows also happens. Mud flow is also included in the landslides. Landslides occur in variety of environments characterized by either steep or gentle slope. So mostly it happens near the mountains where there is a steep and gentle slope. Along with that, there is one more thing, that there are also different types of landslides which are not mentioned over here. So we'll study it afterwards, right? So there are different types of landslides also, and over here I'm going to tell you one more thing about the landslides, that it occurs in the slope, and there are some processes that change in the condition from the stable to unstable, right? What happens, the stable land becomes unstable, and because of that there is a landslide. So because of landslide, what happens, what are the causes of landslide? So there is a loss or absence of vertical vegetative structures, soil nutrients and soil structures. So if there is a landslide, there are chances that the area or that particular area gets disturbed, and there is a very less, when mostly landslide occurs because the nutrients in the soil is being not there or is been wasted somewhere else, and because of that the vegetation will affect the most. Along with that there is an soil erosion also, right? So because of soil erosion, the amount or the quality of the vegetation would not be produced. So there are also many other things such as deforestation and cultivation problems will happen. There will be deforestation, forests would be destroyed. So these are the causes of the landslides, and over here our chapter gets completed. So we'll continue with the exercise part in our next class. Thank you.